is a BFF? It's that someone who bridges that gap, you know, between friend and family. Welcome to Siaz Presents Vogue BFFs, powered by U-Mobile style partner Myntra. We are going to have a host of celebrity BFFs talking about fashion, playing games, and revealing secrets only they know about each other. Coming!
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
How are you, Shahid?
Very well.
Yeah, just like punch it shut.
What's up?
Good. Like my place?
Yes, it's very interesting. I love the ceiling. It's beautiful.
Yeah. You've got a great eye
Really
for
nice
detail.
high ceiling, yeah.
Okay, well, let me show you around a bit.
Okay.
How'd you react when you were invited as my guest to Vogue BFFs?
Oh, I was so excited. I was like, amazing.
Well, it's amazing to have you here.
Thank you, thank you.
How do you react when someone hits on you?
That hasn't happened in a while, you know, because my wedding was extremely public. And so I've kind of forgotten what it's like to be hit on.
Aww.
It's been a while.
Your wife doesn't hit on you still?
We hit on each other all the time, but that's, we prefer not to talk about it. And,
Yet.
you know,
What's the strangest rumor you've heard about yourself recently?
The strangest rumor that I've heard about myself recently is that I launched a brand called Sculpt. But actually that rumor is true and I'm just promoting my brand.
Is that allowed? Okay, what's the first thing you notice about a woman?
It's different actually. I've never really had one thing that I notice. I think every woman has something individual about her. So whatever jumps out, I mean, it could be her eyes, it could be her voice, it could be the way she talks or body language or anything. I mean, it's different.
You really are as sweet as you look. We're gonna have to change that. What's a piece of advice you'd give to young daddies like yourself?
Learn how to change diapers. Learn how to be on very little sleep. Be helpful. There is very little that you need to do compared to the woman. So learn to do your best because it's still very less compared to what your wife is doing.
Okay, very good. What's the most eco-friendly choice you've made in recent years? Ride a bike?
Actually, I was trying to say that I have cars which guzzle very little fuel, but that's not true. Then I was trying to think about what else is it. I stay next to the beach and I try and remove any dirt that I see that's in my vision. I actually do that every time, so
Okay.
maybe that's a good thing.
I really appreciate your honesty there. Who is your go-to person when you need advice?
My wife.
And who's your go-to person when you need to party?
My wife.
What's the first role you auditioned for?
My wife. Sorry. No. So I did a lot of auditions. The first audition that I did... Man, I don't even remember the first audition I did. Yes, actually, I do remember the first audition that I did because it was actually a coincidence. So I was... everybody knows about this, but the first ad that I did was for a cola. And I actually was accompanying a friend of mine who was a model, and I had a new bike and he wanted a lift, so I gave him the lift. And they kind of found my face interesting and they asked me to audition, and I auditioned and I got it, and then my friend never spoke to me again.
Okay, name a film you wish had been offered to you.
Wow, a lot of films. Any of the Munna Bhai films. I loved Bajirao Mastani when I saw it. I really liked Barfi as a film. So there's so many films. There's so many films you see every year and you want to be in them.
Okay, true or false, you've dated more than one co-star.
True.
You've acted in a film purely for a fat paycheck.
No, never. Not true.
You've walked out of a film set after an argument.
No, I haven't walked out. I've had a few arguments, but I've never walked out.
Okay. You've broken
A lot
up.
of other people might have walked out, but I stayed there.
You've broken up with someone over a text message.
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
That's not cool. I don't think that's cool.
Very good. Other than acting, what alternative professions would you give to the following celebrities? Ranveer Singh,
Rap artist.
Priyanka Chopra,
Singer.
Kangana Ranaut,
Politician.
Anurag Kashyap.
Politician. He'd be really good. He really fought for Urta Punjab. He made that film release, so yeah.
Okay, sweet. Name a personality who embodies style, sophistication, and intelligence.
Mr. Bachchan.
If you could call 3 dead personalities to a dinner, who would you invite?
Okay, weird question. Chaplin, Kurosawa, and Ingrid Bergman.
I'd like to be at that one. Choices, shirt or shirtless?
It depends on the situation, but I usually like to dress down, so maybe shirtless.
Okay, long hair or short?
Short is easier to manage. Long looks better, but it's really irritating to manage it.
Dogs or humans?
Sorry, what?
Dogs or humans?
It's a tough choice. It depends. Mostly dogs, but some humans are nice as well.
Vishal Bhardwaj or Sanjay Leela Bansali?
I'm not answering that.
We never said this would be easy.
I can't choose. They're two amazing filmmakers. I'm just lucky to be working with them.
Okay, toss a coin. Seriously, you're not going to give us one?
No, I can't choose between them. No.
Dancing or DJing? That's an easier one.
Dancing.
Dancing. Okay, and finally, Shahid, describe our next guest for today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next guest on this wonderful show is a very, very dear friend of mine, a fantastic designer, slightly psychotic, hyper guy, extremely artistic and extremely talented. Very nervous to be in front of the camera because he's usually behind it. Put your hands together for Kunal Rawal.
Hello and welcome to Siaz Presents Vogue BFFs, powered by U Mobile style partner Myntra. I'm Kamal, and on my show today I've got two young Turks. One of them is a heartthrob who walks the fine line between actor and star, and the other is one of the funkiest young designers around. Shahid, Kunal, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. Great to be here.
It's a big moment for me. I'm finally sitting with Kunal on a couch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
People finally know that you're somebody who's such a big part of my life.
Firstly, Shahid, I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
On daddyhood.
Thank you so much.
Is your break over, your paternity break?
Well, yeah, it will be over now. This is one of the first things that I'm doing after Misha.
We're honored.
And I'm actually I've actually really gotten used to that. So I'm getting used to being a working man again. I was pretty much dedicated to fatherhood, and I was actually off work for about 5 months. So yeah.
That's nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna get back to work after a while. Yeah.
And she's what, 2 months now, right?
She's almost 2 months, yeah.
So what's the most amazing thing for you the last 2 months that's happened that you've noticed?
You know, it's almost like every day is amazing in its own way. Every day you discover something new, and you don't realize how much a child can make you feel, and she's still very small. She's not even 2 months.
And there's certainly nothing about parenthood that you can prepare before the child is actually born.
I used to ask a few friends who had babies, and I used to always ask them that, is there anything that you'd like to tell me? What should I expect? And they would always just look at me, smile, and say, just when it'll happen, you'll know. Like, it's not possible to explain. And now I understand what they meant.
And in fact, even when it does happen, you still find yourself winging it most of the time.
Yeah, and it's amazing how every day the baby surprises you. Every day you get surprised by something, and you don't realize how a baby can affect you in such a strong way. So, yeah.
How do you imagine yourself being a similar or different dad to your dad?
I don't know. I mean, I think my dad's a great guy. I don't think I can be that good. He's an extremely nice person, and he's always been a friend to me. Those are the things that I would want. But he's a bit hyper, and he's a bit overprotective. So those are the two things that I hope that I don't do to my child. But
she's a girl, though. You're gonna be.
There's no chance that's gonna happen. He is going to be the overprotective father for sure.
Yeah.
I'm being told every day that I'm behaving and falling into the prototype of being this overprotective dude who just needs to be told to chill.
Yeah.
There are levels of sanitization before you reach the baby. So there are literally levels of sanitization. So he's already that overprotective dad.
And I'm sure she's got you wrapped around her little finger, Misha.
Yeah, I just don't like leaving home. I like being with her all the time. Yeah. So I guess that's gonna stay. And that's a new feeling because I'm somebody, I've been a workaholic. I love to work. I love being on set. I love being occupied with, this is what I love, this is what I do. But this is the first time I've ever felt like I don't want to go to work. I don't care. I want to be home.
You should feel like that.
Yeah, I do feel like that. I don't know what to do about it. But yeah, that's just how it is.
It's like a nest. They don't get out at all. Obviously now because of the baby, but it's like...
we have visitors once in a while. But
no, but the nest has no network. So it gets so difficult. Every time SK's phone's off, he's at home.
Any other details that you would like to share?
She's a bit young, but I just wonder if, somewhere down her teenage years or past school, she comes to you and says, Dad, I want to be an actress. What would you say? What would
I'm
you tell
actually
her?
petrified of that.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say that to my siblings as well. Being an actor can be extremely demanding and can really take a toll on your confidence or your energy levels or your perception of yourself. So I'm always afraid when somebody I love wants to do this, even though I do it and I love it. But it's a tough job, so I would be very scared if she came and told me that.
No, but also I've seen him transition very, very beautifully into the father he is now. Another big way you can see his transition is through his house. Now, his house that he made,
Which was a bachelor pad.
It was
5 months
made-
before
it
I
was-
got married.
Correct. It was made as a single house, proper bachelor pad.
It was a boys' pad.
Yeah.
Okay. As it should
Beautiful,
be.
beautiful as it should
Sure.
be. Exactly. And it's right on the beach. Everything, like all the doors, all the rooms open into one big space.
Right.
Everything is facing the beach. He had one like a soundproof club down. Slowly, how that changed the soundproof club down.
Turned into, so it was a soundproof club come dance rehearsal come chill zone basement, which then slowly turned into an office meeting space, because obviously my living room, which was where I used to do my meetings, because you know I can do that because I'm an actor. It's a creative job. You can afford to do meetings in casual spaces.
Why not?
I was thrown downstairs because that then became the private area, and then now finally I have my meetings in what I think is more of a storage room.
Okay. You've been relegated.
It is. So firstly, that room down, once Mira came, that bachelor pad had to be converted into a couple's house.
Okay.
So the club down obviously went
Shut
to the
down.
dogs. It shut down.
Right.
And it became storage space and became Mira's wardrobes and all of that. So now, slowly,
I'm getting very scared with these details. Please be a bit more discreet.
slowly.
Let him speak.
Then the nursery came.
And then to
Because
remind
then
me and
these-
rub a little salt in my wounds, you turned your room into a bachelor pad.
Yeah.
And then that whole
Upstairs.
terrace area of yours happened, and
He's filling the
love he
void
had.
that you left behind. You guys initially met each other. It had something to do with you sort of turning up as his knight in shining armor when you
Yeah,
had
absolutely.
a fashion crisis or a fiasco, maybe.
I didn't have a fashion crisis. I got stood up by a designer.
Okay.
One day before a show, and I didn't have clothes.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, so I have like 12 hours.
Do I go without the clothes?
Exactly, and I was performing. It's not like, you're just like attending the red carpet or hosting, like you just put on any suit and just go do it.
Okay.
I was performing, so there was like a theme and I was supposed to dress a certain way. And then I was told that there is this person. And actually I have to thank Sonam for that, because Sonam was the first
Yeah.
person who mentioned
She's the one who
Kunal.
introduced us to.
Sonam and
Good
Kunal are
credentials,
childhood friends, and she was obviously a budding fashionista at that time. Now she is obviously
The fashionista.
the fashionista. So she was like, you must meet Kunal, and he's really, really good. So of course I remembered that. So one of the people that we contacted in that moment of desperation was Kunal, and he was kind enough to say, yeah, no problem. Why don't you guys come to my office? And his office is actually just, it has like so many clothes, and he doesn't know where half his stuff is lying. You were always wondering when am I going to find somebody who actually puts clothes on the way that I would like them to be put on me, Because I don't think I had any idea of fashion at that time. I didn't understand it at all. I knew that, okay, I like the way I look now, but I didn't know how to make myself, I didn't know where to go look for those clothes.
So you can credit him for that.
Oh, absolutely. I think a large part of my journey in understanding fashion and style started with Kunal, and I think it happened because we became friends. And we did a lot of trips together, we traveled.
So you met and it just clicked. And what was your first impression?
We met, we were both around the same age, and we had a similar vibe, so we started hanging and we started spending more time, and he started, I'm not somebody you can understand overnight.
He's the only person actually that I met through work, and that has become a part of my immediate circle and has stayed that way for such a long time. That's never happened before. So.
Well, I know when I spoke to a couple of people who know you really well,
Okay.
their description
I didn't know
of
if there were a couple of people who knew me really well. Probably just one or two.
we do our homework.
Okay.
So they described you guys as a pair of squabbling brothers.
Okay.
Is that a fair description, you'd say?
We have a arguments, and I think work-wise,
You look similar too, actually. So the brothers part I could vouch for.
You
There's
know,
a
there are
similarity.
times where we used to dress so alike that there were people when Kunal used to be standing looking the other way, there used to be people who used to call out my name. And it was essentially me being influenced by the way he used to dress.
Okay.
That I used to pretty much be dressed exactly like him.
I think it's a two-way street because when two people spend so much time together, that does tend to happen. And
You mirror
The
each
rich
other.
Jew kid was educating that poor Lokhandwala boy about what's cool and what's not. That's the reality of it. You took me to London, you walked me around. You know, he used to have this attitude that introduce you to the good life, my friend.
Oh, is
You
that
haven't
right?
seen it yet, and now the good times are gonna begin.
What did you think of his style before you guys sort of started working together?
Yeah, be honest.
Was it,
Come on.
like,
tell them how
cringeworthy?
crappy you thought I looked before, and tell them how beautiful you felt about yourself after you put your clothes on me and said, finally this guy looks decent.
You can be honest.
no, I
You
just had
pat your own back and go like, Kunal, you genius,
no,
you.
I just had an issue with the kind of like the fits he used
Oh,
to
yeah?
wear.
What
His
was
style-
wrong with his fits?
Yeah, what was wrong with my fits?
Firstly, he had that proper actor body.
So are you saying like it's bad to have an actor?
No. I
Okay,
mean,
let me
like,
guess. Let me guess.
Okay,
Is
well,
it
I mean,
like a
like
designer
the
kind of
really
body, like
big
yours?
upper body and the really skinny legs?
No, not skinny legs. Massive arms.
Okay.
Like big arms and bigger upper body.
Okay.
And that's something I wanted to change immediately. So we sort of we didn't work. He worked to change
So
that.
Kunal,
but-
every time I'd put on a t-shirt which was maybe a little tight or something, or like, you know, like short sleeves or whatever. He just,
Who was influencing you at that time?
I didn't understand fashion.
used to love his
know, I had
used
no-
to love his boots.
No,
Like
do you
what?
understand that I am from a time when there was no Google, there was no internet, there was no Instagram.
Oh, you're
there
not
was,
that old.
Come on, I'm 35 years old. When I was 18, there was nothing. I
Yeah.
lived behind Lokhandwala and I had no exposure. So I thought that was cool.
Okay.
Trust me, I have
All right.
pictures of
So
myself
we
in
forgive
college
you.
when I was 16 wearing stuff and walking around like a boss.
Yeah,
like,
And
this is it.
Everything was like super sharp.
Yeah.
Like, clean, like cut up face, sharp hair, just sharp.
And then how did
Super
you
sharp.
change that? I want you to take them through that journey.
No, I mean we were spending a lot of time together, and then we started trying out things. He's lucky. He looks great, but
Yeah, it's not too difficult to work with.
Yeah, and the thing with him is
I am difficult to work with.
I mean,
I'm not easy to
canvas-wise,
work
you're not a
with.
bad canvas to start off
he's
with.
very particular about stuff, but he's got an easy body type, so that really helps. And a lot of things sort of look good on him.
Shahid, I'm gonna ask you, I know there was an announcement made like last year or whenever, and they were like, everyone was in such a tizzy about you getting married to Mira. They're like, how did this, like one of the country's most eligible bachelors finally decide to settle down?
Yeah, I think I just got there. I just, and I guess it's not something that can be explained. I just got to that point where I was ready to settle down, and it was an arranged marriage, which was a complete shock to me as well, because I never really thought I would have an arranged marriage, because my parents had a love marriage, and so in my head I was always like, I'm gonna find somebody, fall in love with them, and that's the organic, natural way to get married. It was almost like we met through people, and I was open to it.
Okay.
Because I think I had reached a point where I kind of wanted to settle down, because I think I was a bit lonely, and I was happy to meet somebody who's not from the same space that I'm from. We got married 6 months after we met, so we had met for a little bit.
Through this whole meeting, courting period, he was in his Urta Punjab look. So can you
Okay.
imagine how that went? Mira is a girl from Delhi, family girl.
Yeah, the only
big
condition she had,
family.
because I had these long,
It was hilarious.
and
Like, I just met
green
Mira and
streaks in
came,
my hair and
That's
stuff.
probably
and he
what
was
did it
looking
for
like
her.
the way he was.
And she was like, the
looking.
one thing that I need you to do, because I don't understand you too much, the way you look and stuff like that. And then I told her I can't speak to you, for a couple of weeks, because I'm getting into this movie and I need to zone in and stuff. And she was like, what does that mean? What do you mean we can't talk for 2 weeks?
Come on, hey.
Like, what does that even mean?
Is this what life is gonna be about?
Yeah,
with
so
you?
she was a bit thrown off with that side of me. Today, I've been married for over a year, and I think it's the best thing that I did. Because she reminds me of everything that's normal and simple and real. That's something that as an actor, slowly, it becomes difficult to hold on to it. So it was something that I felt I needed. And
it's happened.
Yeah, it's
beautifully.
happened, and I'm very thankful for it.
Guys, here are your paddles. Okay.
Where's the water?
Don't knock each other on the head with these. You're gonna use these name paddles to answer my very inquisitive questions in a game called Who's More Likely To? Here we go. Who's more likely to be updated on all the latest gossip? No.
Come on,
Because
come
yes,
on.
men-
You know the truth.
Men do gossip. Oh, really? What do you like to gossip about?
No, it's not about like to gossip. Just
You just
know how.
do. You just can't help it.
know how. You get to hear things. Know how.
Okay, who's more likely to ignore or look through someone at a film party? Yeah, I can see
Any
that.
day.
I can see that. Who have you done that to in the
No,
past?
I am socially awkward.
me one name.
I am socially awkward.
Okay.
And I have finally, after many years, become comfortable with socializing to a certain degree, but at my core, I'm still socially awkward and shy, and therefore, if I'm not sure about the fact that the other person is engaging with me, I just act like I never saw them. Or if I'm feeling like, okay, I don't know what to say to this person, I'd probably just like choose to look away.
Okay, who is more likely to fuss over the music at a party?
Yeah, I both of us, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we both can be cranky.
Okay, who is more likely to go to bed before midnight?
That's new, but
Really?
yeah,
So you're the
this
night
would
owl.
probably be completely untrue for me like a year back. I was an
Yeah.
insomniac.
Now you're a boring dad.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Who's more likely to cook for their friends and family?
Not me for sure.
I was gonna say,
Cover both. Cover both. Go down the center.
Little Misha's gonna be lying down on some pancakes.
I'm not a good cook.
Okay, who's more likely to crack jokes that no one laughs at?
I would say you, but
Yeah, good on you. I'm like, I wouldn't take that from him.
Whatever. Both. We both have our weak moments, fun moments, great moments. Hits and misses, everybody. Hits and misses.
It's politically correct person that you're trying to be on this show. It's not suiting your personality to that.
Okay, who's more likely to spend money on things that you don't need?
That could be a little bit of me.
Yeah.
A shopaholic, everything. I love clothes.
He needs everything that he actually doesn't need. Basically.
Yeah, I spend most of whatever I make on clothes for myself.
He's always
Well, you found the right profession.
yeah, he's always a poor boy
Yeah,
because he never has enough money because the amount he wants to spend and the amount he wants to buy is always way more than anybody can earn.
Who is more likely to do something super romantic for their partner?
All like to think me too.
It's pretty funny. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You see yourself as a romantic?
Absolutely.
Would Mira agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Both of us are heavily emo people. Super
Yeah, very
emotional.
emotional
Okay.
people, yeah.
You give all the way. Otherwise,
That's
don't
really
give it
sweet.
all.
Okay, who's more likely to fuss over their hair?
Both of us.
No. I'll say you.
Come on, man.
Okay, who's more likely to get arrested?
Not me. I'm
Seriously?
arrested,
Not
right?
even from...
I think Kunal.
For what?
Kunal has
Just being
full
me.
potential of being arrested, and there are various
Just
reasons.
being
Seriously? Like you walk out and you're like a walking accident kind of thing waiting to happen?
No, not a walking accident, but
Love.
I like to
Break the rules?
Yeah.
You remember
Not
that?
break
You
the
ru-
rules. At
Then?
times I just go with the flow.
What do you think he'd get arrested with?
I don't fight.
Various things.
I don't fight.
No, not at all. You're not an aggressive kind of guy
No,
at all.
no.
Never.
Not usually.
Never.
Who's more likely to leave the house without their pants on?
I don't know. Could you?
Could be.
Maybe. So should we go with you?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
You don't
well
have to be in
done.
I'll
agreement,
take
but-
it.
Well done. You've got another chance to redeem yourself. We've got another game coming up.
Okay.
You ready for it?
All right.
Okay.
Supposed to perform for y'all.
Okay, the next game, yes you are, is called Just Draw It. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Kunal, you're gonna go first. You've already got the marker in your hand. Shahid, there's a list of questions on these cue cards. You're
Wonderful.
gonna pose them. And instead of verbalizing your answer, you are gonna draw it.
We'll do a
okay?
mixture of both. Can we?
No.
Let's try.
No verbalizing.
Okay.
No words. Shish.
So there's like, I don't know, 7, 8 questions or so. You've got 60 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Nice.
So
Yes.
60 seconds for all the questions.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Time moves slow, believe
Okay,
me,
come.
when you're up there. Okay, you
Pressure.
can start by opening your pen up. Ready? Are you ready?
Let's
Yes.
Go.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
I can't draw.
Come on! Does it have something to do with the pot? Oh, like a
You
pot of...
drink flakes of snow.
Steaming hot
coffee, chai, coffee.
Go
You have
next.
coffee. Which social media app or phone app do you use most often? WhatsApp.
You know the answer.
Dude, the app.
What's that? The symbol of.
WhatsApp, BlackBerry, Instagram.
Okay, I won't.
Right, of
I won't
course.
say
That was a
anything that you
Who is your
whispered it.
favorite fashion icon?
Can I say me?
Yeah, I know you want to say
Yeah.
Kunal Rawal.
Please do.
What's your favorite junk food item?
That's
Pizza.
easy.
Pizza. What is an object you absolutely cannot do without? Your phone.
Oh, time up.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, I will reserve my judgment for later. Let's get you up there. Okay, ready, Shahid?
Yes, I'm ready.
60 seconds on the clock.
Good to go.
3, 2, 1, go.
What's your favorite comfort food? Pizza. Which
Pizza.
pizza? Which? Okay.
Okay, yeah, no.
Depends if there's a winner. Who's your favorite superhero?
This is a really difficult question to
That's
draw.
a real skinny superhero.
If there's a winner in this, I'm winning.
Oh, it's a flying superhero. Superman.
Superman. Of course. Thank you. What, according to
Not
you,
bad.
is your sexiest feature? Eyes. What,
Easy
according
to
to
draw.
you, is Mira's sexiest feature?
Ooh.
Hmm,
Seriously?
eyes.
Oh, that's
What's a clothing item that you always pack for a vacation? Swim shorts. What's the biggest put off in a woman?
How do I draw it?
Smell. What fruit do you eat most frequently? Banana.
Okay, time up.
What's your
That
favorite?
doesn't look like a banana.
Okay, you guys have both done pretty average, I must say. But since I need to declare a winner,
That's a piece of art.
I will have to say it's him. I'm sorry. You're the fashion designer, but he clearly got a few more answers. But on the other hand, I have to
I
say,
work on a computer.
he figured out the game. He's like, how do I efficiently get through this as quick as possible?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right? But
Efficiency.
I have to pick a winner. So Shahid, this one goes to you. All right, boys, come on. Get in position. Time to make way for the CS style files. Okay, not that far. He's got the idea, right?
Am I back in the center again?
Sorry, but we need to.
Let's go. All this
These are
stuff
more-
behind us.
These are more important right now. We're gonna take a fun little journey through images. Are you ready?
Is there naked people under there?
Oh, there might be.
I have a feeling there are. I told you.
Yes.
This is the first outfit that Kunal Rawal ever made for me.
I'm not. Slow clap for the confidence of this boy.
This, I think you're totally channeling Freddie Mercury here. The younger Freddie Mercury, Freddie Balsara.
I don't
There's
think it's
some
translating.
superstar reflecting in my personality. I will go with it.
So this is like Shah McDover days, right?
Yeah.
So cute. Who's
Could
this
it be
guy?
any other days?
There's definitely some shine coming through from there. So.
Yeah.
Very shiny.
Yeah.
So
This is what you were saying
look
when you
really confident in this, though. I have to say.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So what was the dance move you were trying
Advantage
to?
of youth.
Do you remember the dance move you were trying to do here?
Even if I did, I would never repeat it.
Come on. Now's your time.
Tell us. Thoda. Tell us, I want to know.
You do the move for us here.
Oh,
I don't know what the move was.
Now you're really piquing my interest, by the way.
I have no idea what move I was doing there. I don't remember any part of this.
Suddenly.
And I like
No
the
memories.
accessorizing
No
with
memories.
the sneakers there.
So does this? The sneakers are great.
Color blocking.
Inspiration for future work with him,
Inspiration
perhaps?
for future work, for sure.
Okay, image number 2. This is today.
Yeah.
Was this a happy moment for you guys?
Definitely was a very happy moment for me. I had basically taken a year to sort of, I was planning to venture into festive wear and occasion wear. So I took a year to just play around with embroideries and things like that. And,
And him. I can see
and
the.
then this show was the show where I decided to just go crazy and I made really fun outfits. And it was great that both of them decided to kind of go with the whole makeup and his man bun. I was so glad
Yeah, I
we
was
did it
just
at the
gonna
show
say.
first. So it turned out to be a really fun show. They both have reflective bottoms that you can't see, but this is crazy enough.
Okay,
It was
very
fun
nice.
enough.
I like the Rudraksh, the man bun, and of course the dark warrior eyes.
Correct.
Suits you. Okay, next one. Woo! Who's this? You wanted naked bodies, here we are.
Tommy Singh is here again.
So we peeked into your Instagram pages, and wow, you like to wear your towels really low, I have to say. Is there
A lot of
reason?
nakedness.
Is
on
there a reason for that?
A couple of pictures he put up didn't make it because Instagram took it down. The nakedness.
Yeah, that was Tommy Singh for Uttar Punjab, and I was actually very unwell when I did this shot because I had fever for 13 days and I had a body shot after 13 days, and so I was extremely depleted. If you've seen, like, my eyes were like really zoned out.
Works for you though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it worked for the character. It was awesome that I was unwell actually because it kind of helped me look like this really messed up, drugged out
drug addict. Yeah.
guy. So
Rock star.
So yeah, this
drug
is a strong memory because this is a character that's actually very close to my heart because he's actually this obnoxious guy who you have as an actor. The challenge was to be able to make people like him and relate to him even though he was absolutely obnoxious. So it was probably the most challenging character, apart from Heather, the most challenging character that I did. So
And the body also works.
Yeah. We can't ignore that, of
The
course.
chunky arms have gone now.
yeah, which you're very happy about.
He's crediting himself for that.
No, I'm crediting him for that because I can't do what he did to get that, but...
So do you think like a little vanity goes a long way in this industry?
I mean, it is a visual medium. It's an audio-visual medium. If you're not going to worry about how you look or how you sound or how you come across, you're probably not going to do well. So it's a part of the job.
Okay, well, ladies, nothing to worry about. You're going to be getting a lot more presents from Mr. Shahid Kapoor on his Instagram feed. I'm going to ask you to take a walk on the wild side here.
Wonderful.
All right, it's called Animal Instincts, this game. It's a lot of fun. You're going to hold up a set of cue cards with animal names on it. And Shahid, you are basically going to mimic that animal through mannerisms and sounds. Sounds are very important. Okay?
Okay.
And you've got 60 seconds.
You get these Vogue
I
cards
do.
and you expect it to be something fashion chic and then the animal sounds.
Yeah.
Ready? 60 seconds on the clock, baby. Go.
Dog. Wolf.
Yeah, okay.
Pig. Donkey.
This doesn't make any sound. Lots of legs.
Octopus.
Yeah.
Monkeys.
This animal thing becomes you, actually.
Black color.
Crow.
Yeah.
Cat. Elephant.
Yeah.
Come on, get your body into
I don't know what, like, these things, they run really fast.
it. Run really fast.
Yeah, like with 4 legs.
No talking. No.
Gallop, you know. Gallop.
Horses.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Done.
Okay, you did amazing. I'm surprised you actually got through that.
I got
in
through it.
60 seconds.
Less than 60
Wow.
seconds.
And you obviously know each other really well because you picked up on all that.
See now, I can
Question
guess and
is,
he
are
can
you
dance.
ready?
I can dance. That
guess
had
and
nothing to do with this section.
Whatever, dance and like
It's fun
act
though,
out
isn't it?
and
Yeah, it's
perform.
awesome.
It's fun.
Loved it.
Me performing is going to be a
But this
pain
is
in
the fun
ass for you.
part now.
Yeah, yeah.
The part where I'm going to get to watch.
Let's go.
Are you ready for
And
this?
okay, go.
Meh.
A very
Cat?
shy.
Cat?
Meh.
Shoot, shoot,
Yeah,
shoot.
okay, come on, next.
A bee.
Next.
Okay.
Oot, oot.
What?
Yeah, I get it.
Night.
It's a
Yeah.
owl, owl,
Yeah.
owl.
Next.
He was hooting.
Do the wings at least, yeah.
Ruff.
Dog. According to you, dogs are. Oh!
Yeah,
Oh
good.
my god.
Moo. Got milk.
I want a little, make it more guttural. Okay, let's hear it.
I
from
really.
Can I go? Okay, I can't go more from the gut.
Cow,
then.
cow, cow,
So
cow,
then,
cow.
I have a neck problem.
Woodpecker.
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome, man.
Lovely. Next.
That was awesome. You know, you actually imagined the tree.
Yeah.
I saw you see it.
quack, 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 quack.
Duck.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what this
I went to
sounds
duck.
like.
The duck salad, I think he was talking.
You're looking at me like,
Pak, 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 ah, pak, pak.
Chicken.
Pak, 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 ah. Yeah, next.
very
chicken,
good.
whatever.
That was last one. Oh, come on. Oh, you just want me to
Sheep.
do this?
Sheep. Come on. Listen, I was better. I
gotta
let
hand
me
that
win
one to
something.
you. Okay, we got one last thing. It's called the Siaz cover shot.
Okay,
You guys are gonna love it. And for the rest of you guys at home, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week with another fabulous episode of Vogue BFFs. We'll see you then.